Again. So it's I'm doing week 14, day 1, which is exactly the same as week 13, day 1. So I've actually, all I did on my workout app on JFit was to copy, or actually all I did was change the name of week 13 to week 13 and 14. It's actually the same as week 13. No, it's week 12, as a matter of fact. I believe week 12 and 13 were, um, actually, I think they were all the same. So I think almost all of this phase 3, is pretty much the same. I was looking at week 14, or a phase 4, which is similar. It's a little bit more. They always add a little bit more. But by the way, there's only 4 phases in part 1. So we're looking at another month or so, and we will be able to move on to or to part 2. Part 2? It's not. Is it part 1, 2, 3? Uh, yes, I guess they're part. No, it's not part because they have a phase. I don't know, section 1, level 1. No, it's level 2. That's what it is. Level 1 beginner program, or 50. This says 59% complete. So unless there's another piece here, I feel like I'm way beyond 59. Because I've done all of these. I've done everything on here. Um, these are just the explanations of things. I guess you have to complete these explanations for them to be counted. Yeah, you have to go through. Okay, so I've done all of these items that I just never really marked them off because I should do these warm-ups more often. Maybe I should do one now, but I'm actually low on time. Again, I'm always low on time. So you got to go through all these things to actually get full credit, I guess, for actually having done it. All right, what haven't I not done? All right, so apparently I have not done this one or this one. These are just the explanations. All you're doing is going through and watching them, and really, most of them are pretty, like they're the same exercises you do on some of the other spots. I'm just kind of clearing off. In other words, the explanations of what you're going to do in the next phase are oftentimes some of the same stuff you do in the phases before. Keeps jumping forward, so it's making it very hard for me to clear these out. Okay, so I think everything down to here. I did order a step-up box, by the way. If you saw that image there. I did order one. It should be here soon. Okay, so everything's marked off that I've done or gone past. So now we're into this week, uh, day 1 um, of week 14. It's just the usuals: band-assisted pull-ups, band-assisted dips, and then the step-ups. Now, the only difference is between the first 2 weeks of this phase, these two guys, and these two, is that these are only 4 sets in the first 2, and now they're 5. Other than that, it's identical. Numbers are even the same, I believe. You're still doing you're doing an effort of 8, 3 to 8 on all of them, and 8 to 15 on this one. And I think it's the same here. Yep, same thing, 8 to 15 and 3 to 8. So yeah, there is nothing else to do there. I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it is freezing cold. We've been having like 20-degree weathers these last few 20 degrees, 16 degrees. I think it got down to 17 supposedly last night. Currently my outdoor thermostat says it's 20. So yeah, it's pretty cold in my area. I don't know what it's like for you and yours, but depending on where you're at in the country, I guess. Some places, what was it, my wife was saying that Nebraska was currently, what was it, negative, they were getting negative 30 wind chills. And then there was supposedly a really cold football game in Kansas City, I guess. They had like sub or sub-zero temperatures there too, which was pretty interesting. Anyway, I guess that's it. Let me finish getting myself set up, and then we will be underway and see if I can get this done at 7:30. So I got to get this done less than an hour. Should be easy enough. It's another one of those where I'll be adding in some extra stuff as I have been. Um, this is what 4, 8, and 10. So 18 sets. Not bad. I prefer to be in the 20s, and probably when I add my extra stuff, it will be. So, okay, so let me finish moving some stuff around, and we will get going. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Uh, just trying to go through all my little bits and things for setup. So you say it's pretty cold over there too, do Reg? What's the what kind of temperatures are you ex experiencing? Like I say, I was complaining that we're 20 degrees here, but so many places in the country are getting like below zero temperatures. So I guess I don't really have anything to complain about. But for 16, yeah, that's where we were. Supposedly dropped down around 17 last night, but I guess at 7:30 it's all the way up to 20. So um, I don't know if that's an all the way up kind of statement, but all right. Oof, this is cold. Seriously, seriously cold. Okay, so first things first, I guess I have to do weighted pull-ups. Now, I always put this in as weighted because I do record my weight as part of it. Because as I get and I take off like right now I've been using the band. I can do them without a band, but I've been doing them with so that I can work on the explosion part. So I'm hoping I'll get warm. That's what I'm hoping for. Um, Strength. So anyway, yeah, I'll be doing trying to do these are power ups is what I call them. He just calls them assisted pull ups, but yeah, a friend of mine has joined chess.com. I play chess on chess.com, by the way. If you ever if you ever want to play a game of chess, uh, Active Mind Gamer is my ID on chess.com. So I'm always up for a game. Anyway, so let's get going on this. First things first, let's do it. Assisted pull-ups. I will be trying to do, well, the number is 3 to 8. I'm usually well over that. Again, I'll probably just do the band here for the first one, and then I may or may not go to bandless on the ones after that. It's kind of funny with these with the band lifts. I say it's funny, but it's actually just interesting that I can do those, but I pick up speed as I go up rather than just being fast. I'm actually I'm let's see. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Hold on just a minute. So I'm trying to figure out. Sorry, I have somebody's messaging me. Let's see what's going on here. Don't normally get messages at this time of the morning, so it's kind of unusual. Okay, back to it. Next thing, so I get a 2 minute break between each thing, which I probably will try to keep up on. Although I only get a minute right now because I took too long. I believe that's 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes, and then we do tricep press, and then we do band assisted dip. I have been adding in, well, I guess I don't add anything in on this. I just have weighted pull up in here and then tricep dip. So I guess I do add a little bit more with my step ups, but on this one, since they're closer together, I have not been doing that. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. All right, time's up. Let's go do my dips. Do the dips. So these are the same thing. They're supposed to be slow down and fast up. Keep the neck extended. All right. Reset and go. Now this workout should be about 45 minutes if I keep up. Hopefully I'll keep up. I've warmed up already. Only 2 sets in. I've already got warm. Now don't get me wrong. I was cold because I had just woke up and my metabolism wasn't moving. I didn't do any warm-ups this morning. Normally before I start this, I won't say normally, but most days I'll do some treadmill running or I'll go outside, which I was not about to do today, or do the bike or some other cardio for 3 to 10 miles, depending on what time I get started. Today I did not do that. And as a result, I'm going to sound more winded. It usually takes me a little while before the second wind kicks in, and I sound like I don't sound as winded after just a couple sets. But then a lot of times I will start getting tired, legitimately tired, um, towards the end, if I'm keeping up with the workout and doing things as I should. So hopefully I'll do that. So there'll be a middle point where I don't sound all that tired, and then there'll be an end point where I'm just as tired then as I am now, as the actual exhaustion starts kicking in, hopefully. Got about 30 seconds left. That was a busy weekend for streaming. I actually did 3 streams today, or 3 streams yesterday. I did 2 Frosthaven streams. And what else did I do? Maybe I only did 2 streams. I was gonna stream again, but maybe I didn't. I was gonna paint, but now that I think about it, I never got around to painting. Yep, 2 minutes exactly. Oops. All right. I didn't get to get as many in on that one. All right, so I did 20 on the triceps, and then I believe I only did 10 here. No, did I do 10 or 11? I wish it was 10. I think it might have only, or 11, but I think it was only 10. So about the same as last time. I hate these 2-minute rest swings. I should be stretching. Let's do that. Let's do a little stretching here. My shoulders would appreciate if I did a little stretching. So 2 minutes, I like to do active rests if possible. Standing around anything. Okay, don't get me wrong. Once I start getting really exhausted and the muscles are really getting fatigued, I do appreciate a little bit longer rests. But during these first few sets, I just feel like they're too long. So I try to do the active rest, so I at least give the muscles the rest that it says. So I'm not breaking the workout, but stretching my shoulder out. Yeah. I have to stop a little early on those because it really does stretch out this arm. Left arm does okay, but my right arm definitely needs it. And that's probably why it's popping. Actually, I think it's gotten better. It doesn't hurt as much as it used to. I've been stretching it a lot more lately. All right, so got about 10 seconds left. I am not doing the vest today just because I want to keep moving, try to keep the pace up. I'll do higher reps. That's how I make up for it. So, all right. Time is kicking. Almost exactly 2 minutes. I was losing the power. Power was going away. I was down to just regular push tricep presses. So right. Once you drop down to regular presses, it's time to stop. Because they're supposed to be power ups, and if you're not doing power up anymore, then you're not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And a drink, burn some more time. What can I do? All right. So there is a glute bridge already in this one. But so I can't really do a lot of things that I might do for active stretching. All right, got about 15 seconds. Set number 2. There's only 4 sets of the superset. This isn't really a superset. Supersets don't have big breaks in between each exercise. These are basically just, I don't even know why you call them. The only difference is I'd probably say it's an alternating set. switchback set, cycle, whatever you want to call it. It's not a superset. A superset is you're going back and forth between two exercises with small breaks in between. I don't think 2 minutes is a small break. These are full breaks. Of course, then again, even when he does sets where you're just doing the same exercise over and over, he still puts long breaks in them. 2 to 3 minutes. That's a long breaks. And unless you're doing heavy like strength training, powerlifting, I don't think 2 minutes is necessary. You do those long breaks when you're doing like powerlifting, when you're doing lots of heavy weight and you really need maximum recovery. I don't think so with high reps. Of course, this isn't high reps. This is supposed to be 3 to 8. And I'm just doing higher reps. Of course, I'm not on pull-ups, I guess. I'm only, only going over a little bit. I'm 10 again. Actually, I did 12 last time. That's not good. Of course, I don't know how I did on my actual. I feel like 12 was a lot for the power up part. Now, again, I had decent juice. Could have kept going, but it would have been powerless. Or it would have just been standard pull-ups. On this last set, maybe I will go as far as I can. Don't know how much more I'll go, but I'll probably only get maybe 8 or so power pulls. And then I'll just do as many as I can just to max out the actual pulling part. Work the muscle some. Or perhaps maybe I'll just do it without the band. I should stretch maybe my legs a little, because I've got step ups next. So my calves and glutes and whatever don't get freaked out. See if I can avoid the tush cramps. I was getting hamstring and glute cramps the last few times I've done these exercises, so all right, got 15 seconds left. There we go. 6, 3, 2, 1. Uh, 24. It's funny though. I didn't. I think the I quit at the end there was because I didn't have any more power shots left. But it felt like a full on, my muscles just said, no more, I'm not doing no more. But I think it was just because I couldn't convince, my brain couldn't snap a new power lift in there. Where you're kind of going, all right, ready, push, push. And all of a sudden my body's like, nope, no push. I can go slow. But I had to laugh because that wasn't an option I was willing to accept, I guess. All right, so I got this new, got this new wall thing. I got this so I could start doing wall, start working the rotations on my shoulder. It's too close though, at this level. What time is it? I got 1 minute. This might be too heavy for the outer rotations though. Twenty seconds. All right, I'm over my time. Let's go on to the next thing. I'm gonna do it without the band. Let's see how many I can get done. I'll give myself 8. But I did 9, but I only did 8 with the power up. Or 7 with the power up. Okay, that's it for first round of stuff. Oh no, it's not. I gotta do the dips in 2 minutes. Oops. Said I'm not a fan of the standing around. Let's go ahead and do some more of you guys. By the way, I do apologize. My camera, my video camera on back, has been looking really pixelated. Is it zoomed? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's zoomed. Of course, I can't tell out. No, that didn't do nothing. It's just really granulated lately. I don't know why. I thought it was a pretty clear picture, but lately it's not been. 2 minutes is up. Let's do the last one of these. Good. 22. Gonna have to do. Whew. Feeling a little weaker today. Just because. I don't know. Some days, Mondays are like that. I think I tend to feel weaker on Mondays. I don't know why. To getting back into it a bit. So I got a 3-minute break. Step ups get 3 minutes in between, but I tend to add an extra exercise in here. You'll see that on my workout thing, your app you're looking at. I have side lunges and step ups linked, and it's 5 sets. So this is a pretty exhausting lift. I only did 8? That don't sound right. I mean, well, maybe it was. I was using a vest, but I feel like that was light. Like I split it when I shouldn't have. Because I'm not using, it said 185, which is, no, I didn't even use a vest. I think those numbers are wrong. Oops, I didn't set my stopwatch. Yeah, I'll give myself another minute. I think it was 3 minutes, and it's probably been about 2. off balance today. All right, close enough. We'll grab the 25-pound plate here. This is 25-pound plate minus the vest. Last time I did it with a vest. Hey, Weekly Food, how you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. For a Monday. But some people have today off. I'm not one of them. I have to get back to work myself. I don't get any more official work days until May. Whatever, May 30, whatever that holiday is. Was it Memorial Day, Labor Day? I always mix those days up. I lost concentration as I got tired there. It works in the chair, but like I said, I ordered myself one of those blocks that has 3 dimensions. So I got a 20-inch, 24-inch, and 30-inch block. Now 30-inch, I can't do much. I might be able to step on it, but my head's going to be right up to the roof. The 20 and 24-inch, I should have a little bit of breathing space. But they're both higher than this, which I think is only like, I don't know, 18 inches, something like that. So I think it'll do better for getting me. See, I have to lean pretty far forward to get anything lower than the glute here, or hamstring. I think it's, I don't, what is a hamstring called? These are quads. These are glutes. I just call them hamstrings, but I don't think that's. I don't know. I know there's a muscle name for them. Try. I don't know. You got bi, tri, quad. What are they? Sync. I got the bi, got the tri, got the quad, got the C. C. I don't know what those are. Let's see. Alexa, what's another name for the hamstrings?
hamstrings, which are a group of muscles located at the back of the leg, are commonly referred to as such due to their association with the act of bending the knee and extending the leg. Also, I can kickstart your brain in the morning with amazing facts and news when I hear your alarm. Would you like me to do that?
No.
No problem.
So apparently she doesn't know another name for them. I guess hamstrings are hamstrings, which is not sound like a muscle thing. I mean, all your other muscles have a pectoral. You got uh, your scapula. Scapula is actually your or your lats are in the back. But there's hamstring is not a muscle name. It's, I don't know why they have that. I guess calves are just calves, right? There's not calves are not a muscle name either, I suppose. Still weird. Okay, I'm over 3 minutes. I actually did not do my side lunges. Let's do my side lunges anyway. I'll just do a quick set of them so I don't get out of sync with my other efforts. Do 8. Yikes, I almost dropped that on my toe. That would have hurt. uh, I don't think I did 203. It's probably more like the 185. Because I did it with, I don't know, is that right? I usually do like 140 plus 25. We'll call it 160. It's actually probably closer to 160 here. Definitely tiring. Start bringing those big muscle groups in. Will exhaust you. starting to cook. Let's see if my heart rate monitor wants to work today. Let's go see how the heart rate monitor is feeling. Well, it's working at the moment. That's good. I don't know. It doesn't work in the background very well though. But you can at least see I am working. It's not fake. My breathing is not artificially exaggerated. Right. I'll take that one to 20. I got 1 minute left. 10. I will say this, start including, extra exercises into your 3 minute rest. And it gets pretty hard. Time's up, 3 minutes is over. Rest time is over. Uh, 8. Yeah. 15 again. Oh. Yeah, well, gotta get your every day should be started off with some exercise, right? Except for Saturday, of course. Here's the thing is about exercise. People have to stop thinking of it as a task, something they have to do every day, like painting or watching TV, or you got to stop thinking of it as a task. You got to think of it more as part of life, like going to bed or brushing your teeth, which that should really be a part of your life, right? Not everybody, but for most people. Eating, you got to think of it as something that's integral to your daily function. Once you start thinking of it that way, and I'm not talking about just saying it to yourself, but actually living it, just understanding it as nothing else, you will, I think, you'll be a lot happier. Because trust me, it's a stress relief. It makes you feel better. Yeah, you get aches and pains, and you get that no matter what age you are. Don't tell me. I mean, age can, all ages, all ages is, I'm not going to say it's just a number. I mean, it kind of sort of is, but it's experience, right? So I don't think, I mean, there's two reasons why people get hurt. It's a lack of fitness and overexertion. Three reasons. Lack of fitness, overexertion, and uh, fluky bad luck. I mean, when you get hurt, when a football player gets hurt, right? It's not like he necessarily did anything wrong, or even that it was always someone else. Sometimes it's just the fluky McBad luck. They step weird, they hit a pot, something weird happens. But they're young, they're youthful. That happens. It happens to older people too. It happens to younger people. But if you're out of shape, your body's not ready, and it can get strained and injured and cause pain. Uh, you can overwork, but again, happens at any age. So you got to just know and learn to listen to your body, not just do work and go, oh, it's a little twinge, I'm going to keep going. No, you can kind of tell. You can usually tell if it's an injury or something starting an injury. A tear doesn't usually just tear. It's not usually instantaneous, complete failure. It does happen, don't get me wrong, but you can usually tell if it's something coming. But a lot of times when it starts to tear, it'll continue to tear during that time. And if you keep pushing through it. So if you feel a little niggle that feels like it could be injury related, stop immediately. Give yourself a chance to rest. Your body will usually try to fix itself. Within a few days, it could fix small tears. That's what working out is. It's micro tears. You just don't want those micro tears to turn to something more serious. So um, if you make workout exercise, 3.5 minutes, time's up. I didn't do my lunges again. Talking too much. That's me, man. I should call myself active mind, active mouth, active mouth gamer. Exercise is a lot easier when you take long rests. A lot harder when you don't. I don't even get a rest this time. No real rest anyway. Significant one. Holy moly. So hard when you don't rest as long. So you saw there I switched my legs. I did five sets, or 3 sets of 5, alternating. I just alternated 5 at a time. Allowed tiny breaks for my legs in between. Just try to finish that up. Killing me, man. You're killing me. A heat vent is blowing hot air on me all the time. Whew. 13. One more set to go. About a minute and a half. And yeah, I'm sitting. I compressed those 3 together quite a bit, so got me pretty tired. I know you shouldn't really rest after exertions. Heavy exertions, you should, or not rest, sit. You gotta walk around a bit, but I'll take a drink first. For the first time in a while of doing these, going from this to that to this to that. So far, I don't want to speak too soon. I do have one more set to go. I'm not getting the cramps in my leg, which I've been getting the last few times I've done this. In fact, pretty much every time. So that's a good sign, right? So I mentioned before that one of the best cures for cramps is doing more of the exercise. Just don't, you get used, your muscles get used to it, or will start to improve when you do something more. It's like I get calves, my calves will get cramped sometimes when I run long distances that are longer than usual, but now I run, I can run up to 10 miles to a half marathon, never get cramps. In fact, only the last time my calves cramped was on a full marathon run. I was like at mile 22 or 23, something like that. It might have even been 24. I think it was the last couple of miles, and it really hurt. Oh, that was killer. But it was coming in earlier. I could kind of start to feel them, and eventually they just went, and I had to stretch like every 100 yards for the last 2 miles. That was pretty sucky. Okay, time's up. Last one. All right, legs. You only got to make it through one more round of nonsense. Ooh, 3 minutes to the next. I did 10, 20 on that. Okay. Did I not bring a towel down? Did not. Bummer. I know, I got one more set of lunges. But I got a couple of minutes here. Hold on a sec. Okay. Alright, last thing, I do some lunges here. I know you're saying, you have a towel right back there on the mat. No. That's just, I mean, it is a sweat towel, but it's mostly about not lying directly on the vinyl. I don't like, I don't like laying directly on the mat. It just feels weird on my skin. All right, close enough. Close enough on the on that. All right, so last thing are glute bridges and Supermans. I throw in Supermans. They're my mix in here. I did 10. I probably should have done 20, but oh well. Glute bridge. Okay. Um, yeah, okay. Let's use the bar this time. Um, let's do this one. Because this way I can lie on the mat while I think my yep, 3 minutes is up. It's been 3.5. I'm not even sure the best way to hold this. I usually like to put it on my hip, but it's kind of an awkward. This is not the most comfortable thing to lift on your hip. 5. Ten. All right. 15. Now this one only 2-minute breaks, I believe. Let's do Superman's. I'll go record it after I do this. Uh, these are actually arch ups, I think, but I call them Superman's. He calls them arch ups. Some people, a lot of them are known as Superman's. And since that's my moniker, I should probably continue to call them that. Ten. Ah, 15. Can't take too long of a break. 2 minutes goes really fast. Got 30 seconds left already. Okay, so I did 25, 35, 15, and then Superman just did 15. Ooh, sweating up a storm, man. Sweating up a storm. Nope. All right. 2:40. Boy, time goes way faster at 2 minutes, especially when you're tired and you put an extra exercise into it. Eight. 14. Ah. All right. Let's do Superman. The last one was kind of hard, and I forgot to set my timer, so I'll do, I don't know, a minute. It's 5 sets. I've only done 2. Right, so I'll record these puppies. What did I do? 35 again. At that time I did 17. And I did 17 here as well, just because. 3 more sets. What time is it? I got 15 minutes to do 3 sets of exercise, which is actually 6 sets. But time's up, so let's get started here. Try to stretch my foot out as far as I can. See, I notice I have there's close, which is easier. There's stupid far away, which is impossible because you don't go anywhere. But you gotta, so if you put it out as far as you can, it's the hardest version, I guess. So I've been trying to do that more of. I was so far out I couldn't keep my toes down because it's too hard of a stretch. I don't even know if I could do that on the right side or not. 11. 17. Again. Superman! Superman. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's... Nope, it's a bird. Oh yeah, this will definitely warm me up. This definitely keeps you warm, at least for a little while anyway. Whew. For the next couple hours, I'll be plenty warm. A few hours, my metabolism until it starts slowing down again. Two more sets in 10 more minutes. And oops, 2 minutes is up. Tell you, 2 minutes is a much shorter break when you're squeezing exercises in the middle. Plus, I'm doing high reps, so at 17 reps, it takes even longer, especially when I add that Superman in for 17. And they're basically 4-second reps. So, because you do two holds, one up, one down, and two holds, so that's four. So, so four times what? Four times 15 is 60, so 17 is another 8. So as I said, almost a little over a minute just in the exercise. So any delay, you're basically getting less than a minute rest if you hit it, if you manage to stay within the 2 minute zone. And obviously I'm going on 3 minutes, so I did not stay in the zone. 13, 17. 13. 17. Uh. Okay. Shit, man, again. I forgot to start my timer. That's what that pause was in the middle. I had to stop and start my timer. Keep dropping my mic. It just slipped out of my ear. It's one of the problems with using a earbud. Okay, 17. I did 35 again. And I did 17. One more set. 5 minutes to go. It took me 5 minutes to set. That's a long time. All right, so my time's up. Time to get on to the next one. Barely had time to get back and record it. I gotta get done here. Hooga. Hooga. Did 19, but I didn't want to do 20. Could have go to 20. Gotta give myself something to shoot for next time. This is heavier weight than I usually do on these, so. Ugh. 16. 19. And rest for the weary. Got to do Superman so I can call this and get to work. $14. $20. Ooh, done and done. Let's see, average heart rate 109. Not bad. Ooh, okay, so there you go, man. I have 1 minute to get to work, so I can't fiddle faddle too long. So I'll have to get to it. Till next time, stay fit, stay healthy.